Welcome back. What is supposed to be protecting our firefighters could be causing them harm. Over the last few years, we've learned that the Santa Cruz Fire Department alone has lost 3 firefighters due to cancer. And in tonight's special report, Kiayo's Dania Romero talks to a firefighter's widow who believes that the protective gear firefighters wear led to his brain cancer diagnosis. Dania?
Well, that's right. And now people with the National Fire Association are trying to get this chemical out of firefighter equipment. I also spoke with a firefighter who says he's lost too many colleagues due to cancer over his career.
He was courageous, he was brave. This was his heart and soul as the fire department.
Brian Tracy dedicated 17 years to the Santa Cruz Fire Department. His widow, Stephanie, says it is ironic that the job he loved so much, protecting others and saving lives, is possibly what killed him at the age of 43.
It was hard to accept that it was happening because he seemed fine for so long until he wasn't fine anymore. Started just deteriorating physically really fast. And once the decline started, it was fast. So it was really hard for us.
The cause of Brian's death? Cancer, brain cancer that Stephanie believes was caused by his exposure to PFAS, a chemical proven to cause the deadly disease. PFAS aren't only present in the environment where they work, but it is also in the protective gear they wear. And Brian isn't alone. 2 other firefighters in Santa Cruz lost their fight to cancer in recent years.
I don't think people quite understand the risks that these guys take every day responding to fires. A lot of people think that just the fire is the threat, but there's a lot of other threats to firefighters like carcinogens and exposure risks.
In fact, the National Association of Firefighters says it's the PFAS found in the lining of protective gear like this, gear that covers their entire body.
There are no alternatives that are available in the market, but that's in the context of, again, this overly prescriptive test standard that doesn't allow for safe alternatives to be used.
Experts argue that the risk is unnecessary.
There are PFAS-free moisture barriers that have been in the market in Europe for many years, being incorporated into firefighter turnout gear there because they have a different type of standard, a different type of test.
Why not here? Because unlike Europe, in the U.S., the NFPA requires gear to pass the 40-hour ultraviolet light detection test, and the only substance that can pass the test is PFAS.
We can't have healthy communities without healthy firefighters, and we can't have healthy firefighters until we get rid of this insidious class of chemicals from our turnout gear. Firefighters, more than anybody, realize the cost of occupational exposures in the form of, our brothers and sisters that we lose. And those caskets get heavy.
Along with possible dangers from gear, smoke inhalation, and exposure to other chemicals prompted World Health Organization to classify firefighting as an increased cancer risk, firefighters being exposed to 5 of these 10 key characteristics of carcinogens. The IAFF says just last year, 72% of IAFF member line-of-duty deaths were due to occupational cancer. And have you ever worried about your health as a firefighter?
Always. I think that's always in the back of our mind.
Spellman says a lot has changed in his 3 decades in the firefighting industry, including how firefighters protect themselves on and off duty.
In the old days, we always had turnouts that were dirty, and that showed that you were a hardworking firefighter. And now the mindset is the cleaner you look, the harder you are.
Spellman says that it will cost around $5,000 to replace each set of turnouts, something this firefighter's widow says is nothing compared to a human life.
There's things we can do if we just fund the mission. We just need the money for the turnouts. We need the money for the extractors.
Brian, along with Clayton and Russ, are honored every year by the fire department. Stephanie says there's a Brian Tracy Foundation that does fundraising events for public safety families. And this year, the winner of the annual award ceremony for the Santa Cruz Fire Department won an axe Brian used during his service. Veronica, back to you.
Thank you, Dania. Nice to see the work that the widow, his wife, is doing here to raise awareness for the department, and the IAFF filing a lawsuit against the National Fire Protection Agency over the testing gear standard last March.